Hello, and welcome to another update video on Doge. So if you watched previous videos, then you know that the overall thesis is that, probably over the coming weeks, we should see lower prices. We will try to decipher here this correction that's currently unfolding and try to understand how the pattern could look like that's developing here. That's always difficult to say with these corrections, right? They are going to morph, they are going to change, but typically we start by tracking a standard ABC structure. And at the moment we are tracking here this ABC structure in wave B in yellow. The support area was already communicated. It's between 19.9 cents and 15 cents. So this is the, so we have four levels here, 19.9 cents, 18.3 cents, 16.9 cents, and 15 cents. And overall, yes, we have choppy decline. It's certainly not impulsive to the downside, but overall, the idea is we're looking for lower, okay? We're looking for lower because the market reached in this A wave that we've been tracking targets, yeah? And there are two scenarios I'm tracking. The first one is this yellow count in which wave A topped. So that's the A wave of a larger rally to the upside, which should be an ABC structure. So the idea is once this B wave is complete, we are going to watch for a C wave rally. So that is one scenario. The other one is that it might turn into a 5-wave move because A waves can be 5-wave movements or 3-wave movements. So we're dealing with wave 1, wave 2, A, B, C in wave 3, 4, 5. That would be the 5-wave move scenario, okay? So I think the main difference is that after this correction is complete, okay, if it's an ABC structure like this, ABC, and we're going to take a look at the nano structures in a minute. If it's an ABC structure to the downside, then it can be a wave 4. But if this is only going to be the larger A wave of a correction and the next rally is going to be a B wave and then a C wave down, well, then we're dealing with a larger B wave, which means after the initial ABC pattern is complete, we can already potentially watch for the next rally to the upside in a 5th wave. This would be the orange scenario. But we have to be mindful that a larger correction could unfold. But even then, once this initial ABC pattern is complete, a B wave bounce should occur. Either way, I wouldn't really rely on the 5-wave move up scenario. This would be an alternative for one more high, okay? I would watch for the larger B wave and any risk management levels that, for risk management purposes, I would use this box. This is the area that I think is the most stable element at the moment on the chart. But what is now interesting is what's going on the nano level here. Now, I've been tracking this, as you might know, I've been tracking this as an ABC structure. That kind of made sense, A wave. And then the idea was that, this looks a bit like 5 waves up. So it could be A wave up, B wave down, C waves up. But that was already high enough to be the B wave. But it looked a bit like a 5-wave move. But with the break below micro support, looks like we take a more direct pathway lower. Okay. So the idea is that we might have already topped in this B wave. So we have an A, B, C in wave A. This was the B. Could still be that the B wave is still unfolding. But for now, I'll leave it here. And then we might already be in the C wave to the downside. That could be, again, the completion of wave A or orange 4. Okay. What I will do, I will just continue to track resistance. And only a break above resistance would kind of confirm that something more directly bullish is unfolding. But please note, if that's the case, we get a 5th wave up, it might only take us to 26.7 or 28.2 cents. What we can do as well to calculate some initial targets here, we can take the we take the length of the A wave to the downside. Hold on. we go to the high of the B wave, and this gives us some Fibonacci extension targets to watch. So especially this would be the first micro support area based on the latest adjustments. 20.7 cents, 19.8 cents, there's some confluence there. 19.3 cents, they are the next ones to watch, okay? This is what I'm tracking here currently. And I have to assume we are still in the C wave at the moment. But please note, there could be a reaction here specifically around 19.8 cents. So that's at least based on the Nano structure, but bigger picture wise, yeah, becomes clearer and clearer that we are in this correction. And I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.